What's up, mates? Hey, what's your name?
I'm Drew.
All right, so
This is Chase.
hey, a few of you.
Here we go again. Some of you, a few of you, one of you. You always do that. Dude. It makes it way worse than it would have been had you said a friend of ours.
Hey guys, so a few of you have been asking about the sound of our music video, and I assume that by that few, what I mean is by maybe other YouTubers who, by off chance, watch this channel.
We're laughing so hard, like, who would watch our channel? Oh.
Okay, a few of you have asked about the sound that we achieve on our videos, which is due largely in part to the microphone we use, a condenser microphone called the MXL 990.
And I don't know anything about microphones, and so I'm here to ask questions to Chase, who knows everything about this microphone, and maybe we'll learn something.
All right, so the first thing, most important thing, the color. Ours is champagne color, the only color it comes in.
The most important thing is the color. It's the champagne color. It's what we've got. It's the only color it comes in. That is the most important thing. If you want the blue microphone or red microphone, this one's not.
I have to say, the drawback of this microphone is the singularity of color. To quote Henry Ford, as long as you want it black, you can have it.
And by black, he means champagne. What a disaster this video is. We gotta reel this in here if we're gonna be successful at this. Okay. So the first question I have.
Yeah.
I think you said condenser.
Condenser.
What is a condenser mic?
The MXL 990.
Do you not know what a condenser mic is?
I know what it does. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Next question. I gotta get this under control.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
He's like, I don't know what it is.
Well, at least it'll be a fun review. Most of them are so boring.
So we don't know what a condenser is. What is, so this is an XLR microphone.
XLR, that's right.
What is that?
So XLR is your three-pronged cable. I have a three-prong male to female adapter. It's not really an adapter, it's just a connection.
Well, for this connection, I don't have this port on my computer.
Oh yeah.
So how does that even work?
Special computer.
No, for real.
So you have to get an audio interface.
So this plugs into an audio interface, which then plugs into your computer.
That's right. Don't make the mistake I made. I bought it, it came to my house, I knew nothing about audio. So I took it, I hooked it up, and then literally connected it to my microphone port on my laptop, and was very frustrated when it didn't work. I didn't understand. The audio interface not only converts analog to digital sound, it powers the microphone. This has to be powered by 48 volts of electricity, or phantom power.
Okay, so it doesn't plug into a wall, is what you're saying.
No.
So so you have to have an audio interface that can power, or would they all do it?
You have to have an audio interface that has 48 volts of power.
Okay, that's good to know.
It's called phantom power. It's 48. Phantom power has 48 volts, but we in the industry, we just say 48 volts.
Okay.
I mean phantom power.
If you want this microphone, make sure you've got an audio interface that has phantom power, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
I'm pretty sure all of that power. I've never seen one that does it.
Well, that's also good to know, I guess.
I'm sure if you wanted to hunt one down, you'd find one somewhere.
Okay.
But nobody wants to do that.
Okay, so basically any audio interface will do.
Any audio interface, but not all of them.
Okay, next question. So it's got this neat little thing around it.
Shock mount?
Is that what it's called? What's it do?
The rubber bands?
Yeah.
So when I do like this, all that energy just goes into the rubber bands and not into the microphone. So
Okay, so like
it doesn't affect your sound as much. Well, that would, because that's that's different.
But it kind of moves in the stand, which is pretty neat.
Yep, so if you ever have an earthquake while you're recording, you just keep right on recording. Also, should mention, shock mount, not included. $35 on Amazon. We'll put the link in the description. Am I right?
We can. Do you have to have a shock mount?
No.
What do you do if you don't have a shock mount?
I wouldn't do it without a shock mount.
So how do you hook it up to a microphone stand without a shock mount?
It can be done, but
You thinking like duct tape and toothpicks, or what are we talking here?
So when I first bought it, it came with a plastic disc type thing that it fits into. This little screw unscrews and you can actually connect it to, but it's no good. Get the shock mount.
Okay, so if you're going to pick up this microphone, you need to get the shock mount.
I would.
And you also need to make sure you got an audio interface.
Audio interface. Okay. We'll put the link in the description.
Okay, so I guess for the price range, how does this sound?
So the price range doesn't have anything to do with it. So it does, but so in comparison to some of the same price for like a Bluetooth microphone, I used Bluetooth microphones for a while, and you don't really get a full spectrum of the sound. It tends to, compress some of the high end and completely cut out a lot of the low end. This one, you get a pretty good spectrum there. Some of the higher end, some of the high end stuff, not so hot. Especially if you plan on cutting into it with a lot of EQ, you're not gonna really get a warm sound unless you're talking. It's great for talking.
This is, or
yeah, this is great for your voice. But if you're singing a lot, it's only gonna get you so far with singing. It's great entry level for singing, but.
Well, I guess my question is, so this was $60. If you were to compare this to, I don't know, maybe a USB mic, right? The blue Snowball mic or something. Would this be a better purchase? Like if I had a singing channel, for example.
Yes, it would.
But you just said it wasn't good for singing.
It's not the best for singing, but it's still better than...
That's why I asked for its price range.
Oh, price range, $50 to $60. But...
No, that's why I asked its price range. Is this a good microphone?
Yes.
Because it sounds like the answer is heck yes. But he was like, price range doesn't matter. If you're singing, this is a terrible microphone. That's what you just said.
Okay. If you are a person on YouTube who's singing songs and you want to bump up your quality from your USB mic, this is great. If you've been recording in a studio for years and you have 3 albums out and fans all over the world, don't use this mic.
I just don't think those types of people are looking for this kind of microphone.
You don't know what people are looking for.
Touche.
Anyway, my point is, so I bought a $100 USB mic, more expensive than this, but now I just use this. It's not really worth it. I don't use the Bluetooth.
Because this is better.
It's better.
Okay, there you have it, folks. And we're about to plug in the blue Snowball mic, the USB one, and we'll see how the audio sounds.
We'll see how they compare. Anyway, so this is we just switched to the blue, and I'm sure you can. The difference is pretty audible unless hearing isn't really your thing, which that's fine. Some people aren't as good. That's not what I meant.
Like looking at the camera and is horrified.
That's not what I meant. Sometimes people are bad at hearing, and it's mean if you don't pay attention to detail.
Why would you feel the need to say that?
I just feel like maybe they can't hear the difference.
Just say, obviously, big difference here.
Big difference. The high end's very harsh. You hear when I say S, it's like... See, I literally said a word, and it
came out like that.
It just came out like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a mess. This is a mess.
If only he had a condenser mic.
Yeah, like I said, a lot harsher. You can tell it's cutting out most of the low ends of my voice. It's also tends to kind of distort the high ends. Obviously, the blue is great. The Snowball is a great entry level microphones, but I would definitely never.
Because you're saying for a similar price, you can get a condenser mic that's way better.
Yep. The MXL 990. All right. So, anyways, that's our review of this microphone. We use it for all of our videos, and
most of the videos. I still have one of those other ones, but this is the better one. Not important. Just the detail.
Anyways, so yeah, this is our review of the MXL 990. We use it a lot. It's getting us through a lot of stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. Like I said, all the links are in the description for anything that we've talked about here.
Yeah, thumbs up. If you felt like we left something out, or if you now have more questions than you had when we started, drop them in the comments, and we may make a follow-up video. And again, if you like it, hit the subscribe button, because there'll be more coming.
But we didn't leave anything out because we are infallible. As reviewers and as people. Also as musicians.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you didn't listen.
We're gonna cut.
See you later, bros. Until next time, suckers! That's the best outro ever.